church. What a privilege for me to spend some time with you around the Word and to spend some time here on our new ground. The wind is blowing this morning and the sun is still very bright. But the reality is there's so much that we can be excited for and thankful for. Yeah, if you can just see behind me is our hall, and I'm praying that as things are registering and things getting into place, hopefully in the next week or month or so, we're going to start building and get everything right. So that when we can open up fully, we will also be ready in phase 1 to accommodate everybody so that we can continue our journey of faith together as a church. Now, we are busy with our series Geared. Now, in this week, we are speaking on being geared for growth, to grow. And if you missed any of our daily devotionals yesterday or on Monday, please go and watch. And if you missed Sunday's service, please take the time out to go and watch it. It's just an half an hour. Take some time out tonight and go and watch it. But in Corinthians, Paul writes in 1 Corinthians 13. Now, 1 Corinthians 13 is the love chapter. It speaks about love. And then he says something very peculiar. In 1 Corinthians 13, verse 11, he says, when I was a child, I spoke as a child, I thought as a child, and I acted as a child. But now that I became a man, I put the things of a child behind me. So what does he say in essence? He says, I grew up. I've grown. I'm not who I used to be anymore. Now, if we want to grow, there's something that's very essential in growing up and becoming an adult. Now, I teach my children, Ruben and Milana. He's 11 and she's 8. I teach them one of the essential characteristics of an adult is responsibility. You start becoming an adult when you start taking responsibility for yourself and start taking responsibility for those and the world around you. When you are not just centered on yourself, but you take responsibility for your actions, your thoughts, and what you do. You take responsibility for your room if you're a child. You take a responsibility for your homework, for cleaning up after yourself, because they live in our house as well. So this is one of the essential signs of becoming an adult, even in spirit, is I take responsibility for my spiritual walk with God. Do you know it's not the church's responsibility? It's not even a pastor's responsibility. It is the individual's responsibility, their journey with God, because every individual is going to stand alone before God. We're going to stand alone before God as He also looks at our lives. So I want to encourage you to grow in responsibility, to take responsibility for your life, to take responsibility for your health. That you will be somebody that says, I'm going to take responsibility in this light. Because when we were children, I don't know if you were like this as well. When I was like this when I was a child. When I was a child, I just wanted to grow up. I just wanted to be an adult. But the moment you become an adult, it's like, this sucks. I don't want to be an adult anymore. There's too much responsibility. There's too much things that I need to take care of. But that's one of the signs of being an adult, of being grown up, of growing, is you become responsible. You take responsibility for your life and for people around you. And I want to encourage you to do that today in your life. To be someone that's geared for growth, that takes responsibility for their lives, that takes responsibility for their spiritual growth and their spiritual walk with God, because it's nobody else's responsibility but your own. So may you grow in your responsibility as well. May the Lord bless you and keep you in this beautiful day. Bye.